Hi, I'm Jess, and this is Leo, and welcome to our colorful abode. So this is my friend's door. I think I painted it back a couple years ago when the characters were my age, and now I'm a little older than they were, but I felt like I could relate a lot and love the show. And then this year I painted this mural. I got really overwhelmed because you can literally paint a mural of anything, and it was like, what do I do? And I decided to do some kind of organic shapes. It was kind of fun. And then these are some of my art I do. I did a collaboration with Big Wall Decor, and there's one coming up with iCanvas, so look out for that. These are some fun pieces from a studio in Beirut, and I thought their art was really fun. These are some collages I did. I got some dumpster bodega stuff with like the recycling of the gushers and these rip rolls and stuff, so I kind of made art out of it. This is the dining room. I made this wallpaper. I drew it on my iPad and then put it in Repeat and printed it out. It was that paper stick stuff, which is great for rentals. I collect these jackets. It's kind of a weird story. They were made by this cult leader called Tony Alamo, who had all the kids born into the cult make the jackets, and then he went to jail and they like auctioned off all of the jackets, so they're out there like on the secondary market. This is the Larry David that I painted on a soundboard from like my friend's dad's tenant that had this soundboard thing for a studio, and I kind of was in art school at the time, and I liked pop art, and I was trying to figure out what I was doing, and I made him, and then I actually sold him, and I missed him, so I made another, and it actually turned out a little better, so that's good. So New York City kitchens are small, so this isn't anything to write home about, but I decided to DIY some rainbowization. I took paper tape that I got on Amazon and just covered this little area with it on all of them. And then over here I did the same thing to create this archway. And I added some wall stickers and a couple of fun pieces of art, and it made it a little less depressing of a New York City kitchen. So I meet some awesome artists on Instagram. This one's called Laundry Room Studios, and she makes these fun guest checks. So I decided to get 3 of them, and she threw in another for free. And then over here is Ice Cream Studio. His stuff is super fun and has positive messages, which is what I'm all about. So those are some of the artists that I have hanging. This is my favorite gallery wall. It's a collection of both stuff I've done and some of my favorite artists over the years. Over here is our growing candle collection of like restaurant collaborations with candles. This one's a Shake Shack burger and fries flavor. This is the Chipotle water cup, where they did like an ode to lemonade, which people steal in the water cups. And now lately, Sweetgreen just came out with this tomato and dirt flavor one. So that's fun for us. I found this soy sauce container in the trash outside a Chinese restaurant, and I thought it was really cool, so I put a plant in it. I'm obsessed with all the Aceline books. They're like the most colorful, fun things. I just ordered the new pop art series, so I'm excited for that. One of my favorite places ever is Marfa, Texas, and I got this. It's by Garza Marfa. If you look around, there's some other Marfa ode to Marfa things. This is my view after looking at a brick wall for over 10 years in New York City. I'm really happy to finally have a view and have some sunlight. It feels great. I come up here and eat breakfast. This lamp I got in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, which is actually the name of the town. It's named after a radio show that did a contest there. And there's this famous serial killer called the Toy Box serial killer there. It's in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico. That's fun. Welcome to my bedroom. My closet area was looking pretty white, and too many white walls gives me anxiety. So I decided to take the crink markers and draw a bunch of hearts. And so I took some crink markers and drew a bunch of hearts. It turned out pretty fun. Here's a painting I did of Anna Wintour. It was, I ordered these pita stickers that said, "I'm an asshole, I wear fur," and I got inspired, and that was the result. That's like I found recently on like Flickr. My grandfather owned like a resort back in the day, and I like recolored it and made it fun, and so that's pretty fun. That means a lot to me. These are some of the pieces I did in collaboration with Art Sugar, the Home Sweet Home and the Four Hearts. And this one's also for sale on Art Sugar, but this is the original, a painting I did of some model, you know. Every time I've ever driven from New York to the Hamptons, there's this place on the way that has all these statues outside, and I never was really interested, but it caught my eye that there was like a lollipop, and I went inside and I realized it's this insane place with all these props, and they had this giant gummy bear, and I couldn't leave home without it. So Leo had to share the back seat with this gummy bear on the way home. That's one of my favorite things. If I could, I would buy all kinds of movie props. And I was thinking next would be like a pink telephone booth. And this chair is something I got years ago, and people are asking me all the time where I got it. And it's like a collaboration that an artist did with Target, and I got really lucky. This pillow is filled with glitter. When I saw this artist crowdsourcing money to build these glitter pillows, I couldn't help myself. I've never seen a pillow with glitter in it. This blanket is a wedding blanket, and once upon a time, I was getting married, and I was looking at the registry, and this was the only blanket I could find on the entire internet that was a wedding blanket, a Moroccan wedding blanket that had colorful trim instead of just the normal white. And instead of registering for it, I just bought it, and I'm so happy I bought it because it's my favorite thing, even though it's not very comfy, so it's just decoration. So this headboard, it's just more tape. It was just a wood headboard from an old relationship, and I just took that tape the same way I did in the kitchen and just rainbowized it. I did the same thing with my AC unit too. And then over here, I made this kind of tape mural, more so of like shapes. I kind of just freehanded it. It turned out pretty cool. These shelves are from a line for kids, but I think they're awesome. Why can't adults have rainbow colored things too? Same with all these kid pillows from this company that doesn't exist anymore. It's a shame because they're my favorite, and so I just like to display fun, colorful things. This is my dog Leo, also known as Lord Leo the Lazy Palm. Overnight, he reached 100,000 followers on Instagram, so we're really excited. He is known for playing dead on the streets of New York City, so maybe some of you have seen some of his videos on the internet. But he's a pretty special dude, and he's pretty cute, and he's always here, and this is his home too. Thanks so much for watching my tour. You can find me on Instagram at Jess_Stempel. And Leo on Instagram at Lord_LE0, or on TikTok at Lord_LE0 the Lazy Palm.